So, Heroes of the Storm 2.0 is coming out very, very soon. We are getting a lot of details on how Blizzard is going to be completely overhauling a lot of the systems in the game. I will go into more detail possibly when the update actually launches, but I want to make a few videos before the update comes out about my experience with Heroes up until this point. Heroes of the Storm right now is my favorite MOBA. I've been playing MOBA since the Dota 1 days, and I got about 90 hours into Dota 2. I even played a bunch of the less traditional MOBAs like Awesomenauts. I have about 30 hours in that, and I also have a few hours in Smite. Currently, I have over 100 hours in Heroes of the Storm, according to HOTSlogs, with over 300 games played. When this game was in its technical alpha phase, I knew without even playing it that from watching videos, this would be the MOBA I would always play for years. And for a while it was. Despite this, I stopped making Heroes videos. The reasons are twofold. One, I'm getting burned out by the game, and two, I'm not good enough to inform people about the meta side of the game when a new update is released. Now, I've gotten much better because of friends teaching me how to play the game, and I've been getting a lot better at understanding the meta, but I cannot accurately cover some of these releases without the issue of information being incomplete or outdated very shortly after. Sometimes I will recommend a hero and tell everyone to buy it and recommend a build that might not be very good to begin with, and a week later, everything is completely changed during the next update and the video is irrelevant. Now, Blizzard is not blameless in this entirety. I will talk about what I mean by that in a second, but I will say this. There are much better channels out there dedicated to Heroes of the Storm, and they are much better at presenting facts and general information about characters and builds. So for the reason I am making this video, I want to briefly talk about the meta and how much easier it is to get into this game competitively compared to other MOBAs like Dota or League of Legends. Provided you want to learn, you don't need to spend hours on wikis or character build guides or constantly stress about patch notes and updates, although you should at least still pay attention to those. You need to start by learning the hero classes: Warrior, Support, Assassin, and Specialist, and you need to find the corresponding characters to these classes. Then you learn the maps, then you learn the subtypes of classes, like some characters that are warriors, i.e. tanks, can also dish out a lot of damage. These are called bruisers, but they're not mentioned explicitly in the game. Then you learn about builds and what pairs well with your team, but also counters the enemy team's composition. It seems like a lot, but if you are familiar with the universes for the characters Blizzard has created, it's very straightforward as you get a lot of familiar abilities and characters that correspond with each other. However, the biggest issue, and this is what I was alluding to earlier, the biggest issue Blizzard has had for a while now is how they've released new characters. When a new character is released, and up until a few days before a big update or just another character comes out, a new character costs 15,000 gold. That's 5,000 gold more than most of the good 10,000 gold heroes. Grinding that much gold feels tedious as hell, and at times it feels like you are wasting 5,000 gold when you could just wait a few weeks for the price to drop down. Otherwise, they are 10 bucks, as are most of the heroes in the game currently, so it feels like you are getting a real deal on a new character if you pay real money compared to paying with gold. I wouldn't make a big deal out of this if not for the fact that Blizzard has a history of releasing downright broken characters. It's really confusing when you consider the fact that Blizzard does internal testing for these heroes, and they almost always release these heroes in an open beta testing environment for players to rate and comment on them. What's the point of even releasing some of these heroes in beta if you're not going to fix how broken they are? Whatever the case, I don't have a lot of excitement when new heroes are released anymore. Some aren't too bad, and they have been slowly improving, releasing balanced heroes, but I really hope they turn over a new leaf in 2.0. Some things will slip through the cracks, I get that, but it should never be this bad. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll have more videos up soon, hopefully. I'll see you next time. I'm out.